Hello everyone, this is Abdul Tabriz from BLDA College of Engineering and Technology, Vijaypur. So today I'll be telling you about one of the physical characteristics of water, that is turbidity. So come let us understand in brief detail. A water is said to be highly turbid if there is a large presence of suspended matter in the water. We have already seen in our day-to-day lives water running through our taps. We can see there is suspended particles present in the water. So when water appears to be cloudy or hazy in appearance, the water is said to be turbid in nature. Okay, so a question might be coming into your mind: what is this suspended matter that are present inside the water? So these are clay and silt, sand and mud, decaying organic matter or decayed organic matter also, algae, fungi, and bacteria. But the major component in that is the suspended matter is clay and silt, which is majorly responsible for turbidity. So the suspended matter, that is clay or silt, depends upon the type of soil over which the water has flown and also the velocity of water. So if the water was streamline flow and the large suspended matter will settle down faster than the finer suspended matter in the water. So now let us understand the basic technical definition of the term turbidity. Turbidity is the amount of cloudiness in the water. Turbidity is a principal physical characteristic of water and is an expression of the optical property that causes light to be scattered and absorbed by particles and molecules rather than transmitted in straight lines through a water sample. So this definition looked a bit clumsy and a bit confusing. So I'll explain it to you in simple words. So let us consider a beaker, and the beaker is filled with water having suspended particles in it. What happens here is whenever we pass a light through, whenever we pass a light through this beaker, due to the presence of suspended matter, the light is scattered from its original path. In short, it is deflected from its original path, that is the straight line. If the water is very highly turbid, you cannot see the like the light passing through the water. If there are little suspended particles, you can see the light deflects. If there is no suspended particles present inside the beaker, then you can see the light passes in a straight line, and that is completely in a transparent water. This is what is turbidity of water measured. So if the turbidity of water is high, there is very high scattering of the lights, and if there is no suspended matter present, the light passes in a straight line. This is what is meant by the term turbidity. Okay, now let us understand the effects of turbid water on our in our day-to-day lives. So we have observed during the rainy seasons, the mud and slit is washed into the river streams, making the river water highly turbid in nature. So what happens whenever we pump this water for our commercial usage, the high turbid water blocks the filters and stop them from working efficiently and effectively. Also, a major problem we have observed in our day-to-day life is the sand and the mud are settled down in large storage tanks, in filtration units, or even in our overhead tanks of our houses. Cleaning of these tanks is a tedious task, as you can see in the picture. So one of the major problem that we face of this turbid water is it clogs our water supply pipeline connections and damages the pipes. Also, this when the water is filled with mud and sand, it gives a bad physical appearance to us, and it's actually not psychologically fit for drinking. So how do we express the turbid water in scientific terms? This turbid water is expressed in parts per million, that is ppm, or milligrams per liter, that is milligram per liter. So the standard unit that we use to define turbidity is, the standard unit turbidity is turbidity produced by 1 milligram of silica dissolved in 1 liter of water. Turbidity value of water when it is greater than 5, it is visible to our naked eyes. The permissible limit of turbidity is from 5 to 10 units. So we have a various apparatus for testing turbidity in water, that is turbidity rod and Jackson's turbidimeter. Okay, now let us understand one of the apparatus that we use for measuring turbidity, that is turbidity rod. So it consists of a graduated aluminum rod over which a graduated non-stretchable tape of length 122 centimeters is placed. Over the graduated tape, there is a position for viewing the apparatus. Now, below the graduated aluminum rod, there is a platinum needle, and to it there is a nickel ring also attached to it. The nickel ring helps us to understand if the the turbidity rod is vertical in nature. So, how we use this turbidity rod to measure turbidity is, we lower this apparatus inside the water, and we look through the eye. We put our eyes on the eye position, and we lower this into the water, and whenever this platinum needle disappears in the standard light conditions, it is said that uh, that graduated reading on the aluminum rod is noted, and that observation is recorded, and that is called as the turbidity of water in parts per million. Thank you.